that is correct. I completely, for some reason, forgot to press the button on my microphone. Oh, there we go. It's Monday. It's Monday and my brain's not working. Welcome, darlings. Welcome to New York City, our massive metropolis, as it says right there. We are closing in on what is it called? A megalopolis. And I'm going to consider that quite an accomplishment when we achieve that. So I'm looking forward to that. But we have a lot to get done first. Largely, we need to keep increasing our population. Because, as you can see around here, there's not enough customers. There's not enough workers. There's just not enough people. And a lot of them are just complaining that the rent is too damn high. So we're going to have to do something about that. And we're going to do that, to achieve that rather, we are going to try and increase some of the density all around the city. Not so much here in New York City, but more so out here in our suburbs. Mises Crossing, which we made last time we were playing, and New Jersey, which, I mean, it's just kind of been a disaster since we first made it. Which, I mean, it's accurate. It's New Jersey, but newer. Newer doesn't mean it's better. It just means it's newer. Oh my god, what has happened with this tram? What are you doing? Good lord. Okay, the game audio is atrociously high, so let's bring that way down. Hello, Lilith. Hello, my dear. Thank you. It is a very pretty metropolis, isn't it? Especially if you ignore New Jersey and ignore the rent problems everywhere, all over the place. The housing crisis. JC says, I'm looking so glowy and youthful and gorgeous and lovely and beautiful today. Well, thank you, my dear. I try. I couldn't get my mustache to stay properly. The wax is not working for me, but, you know, I tried my best. Hello, Jen. Hello, Bloody Rose. And hello, Chaos Them. Welcome, all of you. It's so good to see you all. I know we usually don't do the City Builder streams with any face cam, but this sort of layout, it really does work best with face cam, I think. So last time, not only did we make Mises Crossing, we made this beautiful sort of farming community right here, this lovely orchard, all this, which I placed by hand. Every single tree you see in this area was placed individually by hand. Tedious. They really, really need to give us a line tool for trees, for decorating and such, because that was so tedious. But it was worth it. I mean, look at the visual effect here. This is beautiful. I love it. But today we need to actually expand our industry a little bit. We need to get some lumber. So we're going to build a logging community out here. But before we do any of that, my focus is on trying to increase the population even further. We need so many more people here. So let's start right here in New Jersey, where the rents are, as previously stated, too damn high. So we're going to make this into mixed use, I think. Get some people living in there. I don't want them living there, though. So we're going to have to use some paths to be creative here. Turn off snapping. There we go. And I'm going to do the same over here. New Jersey needs an entire restructuring. It's terrible. I despise it. In fact, let's get rid of all that. And we'll restructure this a whole street. Because it's just so bad. What's this? This is a fire department or police? Ew. Well, I guess we're going to need them. It is Jersey, after all. Turn off snapping. We'll turn that around. There we go. You ate beef goulash with spätzle today. I don't even know what spätzle is. But I'm sure I'd like it because it's food. And I like food. I love food. It's a German noodle. Ah, I see. Let's get rid of all this. You're evicted. All of you have been evicted. This whole area is being redeveloped. Your brain's slow today, so you're just going to relax and enjoy the good music and the soothing voice. That's the goal of Mondays. That's why we do this. Because at the end of the day, Mondays can be quite hard on the system sometimes. That is not what I thought it was going to do. I thought the complicated... Oh, that's freestyle. I'm doing the wrong tool. That's what's wrong. Okay. Complex curve. There we go. Much better. Much better. And then we'll go and we'll do the same over here. Now again, this is New Jersey. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's not a good area. It's not desirable. But we do want to make it functional. Let's get rid of that entirely. And we'll replace it with a better one. A telecom tower. Oh. It seems like our coverage here is already good enough. Okay. Also, what is the shirt I'm wearing? It's my favourite sort of gold filigree shirt under a nice brown blazer. Okay, so let's get rid of that. We'll clear that out. I'm going to put over here just a little path there so we can force that to spawn in there. That's good. And now we're going to want a little bit of medium density back here. We'll mark these as high density. And then once again, we want all this to be mixed use. The housing down there is not popular apparently, but that's fine. We don't need to zone right there. Over here, let's get rid of all that. This is low density, I think, which makes it useless. We're going high here. You want to eat my shirt? I would be quite upset if you did, because I quite like this shirt. So I'm going to request, JC, that you do not eat my shirt, please and thank you. It's one of my favourite ones. Small nip. Maybe you can nibble on it, just a little. As a treat. JC can have a nibble as a treat. Alright, let's see how this area develops. Now, there is a lot of industry over here. And we're probably going to want to scale this back slightly. Because there's too much industry. So let's get rid of all this. No more industry here. In fact, we're going to get rid of this industry as well. I think. Could stick all the industry up there. These people are very wealthy. Look at all them living in these lovely big houses. Basically just mansions. I mean, that's a mansion. Mansion with just the smokestacks in the distance. To be careful with fine materials. I mean, I wouldn't call this fine materials. It's cotton. I would not consider cotton a fine material myself. Okay, let's remove some of this as well. It's a bit too much. Now, do we have parks here? How's the coverage? Not good enough. So let's quickly put a park in here. Dog park? People like dogs. Do they? Oh, that's perfect. Let's go with that. Alright, so we are continuing to make a very large amount of money. How are things going down here in the downtown core? I mean, this is wonderful, isn't it? It's a beautiful city. I'm a big fan of what we have developed thus far. If you ignore the river of fecal matter that is slowly drifting down towards the water pumping station. That may cause some health issues down the line. We've been trying to disperse this for ages, and it just will not go. It just won't go anywhere. So let's keep increasing density around here. I'm going to put a nice large house right there. Same right here. Get rid of all that. Over here, we will have those. Get rid of that. And then over here, one of those. And that will slowly increase the density over here. Now, people over here are once again complaining that the rents are too high. They're wealthy, but they're still complaining about the rent. So I don't know what to do about that. I tried giving them welfare. Didn't work. Apparently you can't just welfare your way out of a housing crisis. Let's put a few small high rises about. Some people will always find something to complain about. You're very right, JC. Some people will. Like, look at these people. They're living in a bloody... Look at this! This house is absurdly lavish. There's 3 people living here. And they're complaining that the rent is too high. How about you move somewhere smaller? How about that? Oh, well, I guess they're going to have to... How did that happen? Well, I guess we're redeveloping this area. What the hell was that? We're just looking directly at it, and suddenly a tornado just spawns on top of these people's houses. Okay, well, oh no, it looks like the tornado tore down all of their housing. Whatever will we do? Cheeky blighters. Whatever will we do? An act of God. It's an act of God. God being me. Okay, let's put a little bit of high density housing around here. We'll make these into row houses. That's fine. Likewise over here, row houses. Row houses. There we go. I'm sure it will be fine. It's no longer my problem at any rate. Right, all these buildings are slowly disappearing down here. These are these rubbish industrial buildings that we just need to get rid of. Hello, dat boy. What up, my darling? Bonked my teeth against my coffee cup there. Ow. It's fine. They're very hard teeth. Let's shrink this. I don't like this tower. It's too big. Doesn't feel appropriate for this area. These people still are living in low-density houses here, so we're just going to clear them out. We can't stop complaining about it. We'll get rid of you entirely. How do you like that? Maybe you should have not complained so much, hmm? Perhaps that was the solution all along. We're just going to D-zone all along Cypress Street here. Okay, we put 3x3 there, 3x4 there, just to mix it up. Here we'll have a 4x4, and likewise right here, 4x4, and then we'll fill up that entire area. 4x4, 4x4, there we go. You need to come up with a new character to play for a Strahd campaign. Because your character died and you don't know what to play this time. I mean... That is a good question. What character should JC play? What were you playing before? This building is green. It just sticks out like a sore thumb. It's so green. Or it sticks out like a green thumb, I suppose. Right, all of these houses are slowly going to be developed. Again, the population's going to continue rising. Cleric of this goddess that has her symbol as a pink unicorn. I mean, I don't know the specifics of the campaign, which can sometimes make it hard to think of a character. What I always enjoy playing, if I don't have a better idea, is to play a barbarian. Because barbarians are good fun. You just get to smack things with a hammer. Let's clear that out entirely. So, over here, 4. I'm sorry? Oh, there's a park there. Okay, we'll get rid of that. You've never played a barbarian? Well, now seems like a good time to start then, JC. They are quite simple to play. Again, you just smack things with a hammer. So... very forgiving sort of game. Monks too, again, monks, similar idea. Monks are a little bit more advanced. But still. You don't even need a weapon as a monk. You just smash things with a hammer. And the hammer being your fist. Okay, what if I do that? And then over to here. And over to here. And then over here we're going to put medium density. Proper medium density. Like a lion barbarian named Morningstar. Obviously I'm a bard. Okay. I don't like this tower here. It's too big. Let's remove that and we will shrink it down. Smaller footprint. Now we have a lot of demand here for basically all commercial, industrial and office. Huge demands for all of it. We're never going to fulfill that. I've basically just accepted that that's going to be there forever. I'm a rogue with how I've stolen all of your hearts. But if I was a rogue, wouldn't I be stealing your hearts in secret? I just walk in. Yes, as a bard, I just steal what I want, and then I just make an excuse for it. That's my tactic. Okay, we'll leave this for now. There's not actually much we can do until the population gets improved. Now, largely, a part of our issue is that we have not enough people who are well educated. You know, getting the poorly educated isn't so hard. But the well educated, that's a different story. High school here, we spent a lot of money on this high school, but it's not getting utilized. Do we have a college out here in Jersey? I don't know that we do. And that's what we need, a college. No, there's no college out here. So perhaps we fix that. And replace this high school with a college. Because there's almost nobody here who's attending high school. There we go. And we'll immediately add an extension wing, so we can squeeze more people in there, and we'll even go so far as to add a library right there. Stop overthinking it and take the compliment. Darling, I love overthinking things. It's good fun. Okay, we have a problem here though, because now people are actually wanting to get into Jersey. And the roads are not equipped to handle that. Oh dear. Is there something we can do? There's a lot of people trying to get over there. Huh. What just happened down here? I just saw a heart. People having sex in the donut shop. Someone stick their paraphernalia in a donut hole. What am I going to do about this? This is a disaster. Why is this wood? This truck looks like it's on fire. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to redo this whole thing. So first and foremost, we're going to get rid of that. In fact, my plan was to get rid of this whole town eventually. So let's start by getting rid of Barstow Street. We'll get rid of all that. In fact, we'll get rid of everything here, and everyone can find another way to get into the city for now. Are any of these? No, these can all go. Or Barlow Street. Okay. So, the real problem here, I think, is that... Well, I mean, it's a problem that people are trying to access Jersey from that tiny little intersection. This is now apparently the main way into the city. There's this way here, which I think would be better, but for some reason people don't want to take it. Don't know why. Okay, Farmville still has that connection though, so it's fine. How are we going to connect this up? I think we're going to have this road actually go under. So let's prep that. Nope, there's a power cable going underneath. That's not ideal. Okay, no, we're going to forget that. We have to retry that. Get rid of that. Okay, we just go straight across, and then we come back down like that. There we go. Problem solved for now, but I think we're going to move this telecom tower. Put this over here for now. And this transformer station, I feel like that needs to move as well. Oh. Okay, maybe we need to turn this around. And we'll just hook that up like that. Oh, that's not what we wanted. That's low voltage. Unacceptable. Get rid of this standing tower there. Okay, so here I'm going to put a roundabout. And then I'm also going to do the same over here. Well, I was hoping to do the same over here, but there's a medical clinic. So let's just shuffle this down the road slightly. And then you put that there. Now, we're going to have to get some off-ramps. I think a two-lane off-ramp is fine. Actually, maybe we stick to one lane. And we don't want them turning left here at all. No left turns. I guess it makes sense that they can't turn left if it's a roundabout. Anyhow, so problem solved. Alright, so that's the way into the highway. Let's get one that's going the opposite direction so people can get off this roundabout. That roundabout is not looking good, is it? It's fine. Okay. So there we go. We've got on-off for this side of the highway. Now the problem is what we're going to do for this side of the highway. Now first and foremost, we're going to want to... go across the what's it called? The road. The railroad. The road on which the rails go. Is that not high enough? Bugger off. That was perfect. How dare. Okay, let's try this again from the start. 180 degrees. I hate that. Oh, I do not like that at all. Let's go back as far as we can here. Okay, that's good enough. I'm going to call that good enough. It's a very, very wide, very, very large interchange, but that's fine. Under here, I don't know why these are disconnected. I don't know why they were connected in the first place. They don't seem to be necessary, but we'll just connect them up anyhow. Perfect. Now everyone has moved over to this intersection. Which has, of course, caused traffic here to increase dramatically. Oh no, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, don't like that. Okay. Let's redo this. Let's redo this. I mean, for one thing, oh my god. I was about to say that looks better. What the hell happened here? Alright, keep that straight, and then we will reconnect that over there. There we go. A little bit better. No left turns here. Absolutely no left turns. I do not want you turning left. And you, I don't want you turning right. Don't like it too bloody bad. Also, I don't like those crosswalks there, really. But you know what, we'll live with those for now. That's getting bad back there. Now hopefully people start taking that over there. which should alleviate a bit of the traffic problems here. Can I fit a roundabout here? Just a small one. No, because this bridge, but I can change the shape of this bridge, so there we go. There we go. That's good. Just sort of sloped the bridge a little bit better. Now, can you people figure out how to use the roundabout quicker? Thank you. Thank you very much. Much better. Alright, that should alleviate a few traffic concerns. Too bad your house has been condemned. Sucks to suck. That's it. Keep moving out, people. We don't want you here. Right, now hopefully that will help traffic a little bit. It doesn't seem to be helping it too much. Like, why are these people doing this? They're coming in here, and they're getting back on the highway. Okay, I think they finally figured out how the roundabout works. We finally figured it out. Okay, we'll let them go at that for a little bit. I'm going to expand this out to 3 lanes. Toggle the snapping on. There we go. And now that can go off into there. And hopefully that will alleviate traffic a little bit. As now people will be... This will be a turning lane. And if you're not turning, stay on these 2 lanes. Stay in your bloody lane. I believe, like, it's... There we go. So you can't even turn here. Oh my god, they're backing up. They're backing up on the highway. What is wrong with you people? You are the worst drivers. All of you. You're taking away everyone's license. Okay. Well, that will help a little bit, I think. If people get in the right bloody lanes. About damn tome. Alright, yes, so 2 lanes under there. That's the trick. The trick is making sure that we have a dedicated turning lane there. Alright, how are things going down here? This interchange is just running like water. It's so bloody smooth. Except for right here. Again, I think we'd have to shrink this down to 2 lanes. I think that's the trick here. So let's replace this with 2 lanes. There we go. And we'll do the same here. No? You people really struggling that much? Okay. This isn't looking very good anyhow, in all honesty. So let's shrink that down to 2 lanes. Go around that corner. I am going to just take that. Oh my god, what have I done here? What have I done? This is terrible. Okay, let's just let's reimagine all of this. All of this. Okay, so this is 4 lanes. This is 5 lanes right now, which I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's necessary. But sure. So let's take 3 lanes. And these 3 lanes here, we will connect them up like this. Right? And then they take 2 lanes. Oh, look, Aurora Borealis. I have made a monster. You're not wrong, darling. I have absolutely created a monster here. There we go. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I think that's going to flow a little bit more smoothly. And in fact, so what we'll do is we will increase this to 3 lanes up here. All the way along to here, where they divide out. This does not need to be 2 lanes at all. There we go. Hello, Robot Rainbows. City Skylines stream. Yes, exactly. I know so many people are back to work today for the first time. And I thought, what's a more appropriate, more relaxing way to start off your work year than to watch me rip my hair out over this nonsense. So I'm working on all these highway interchanges. To try to make them a little bit smoother, a little bit better. What on earth happened here? Good lord. Actually, it's fine. They're just driving through it. They're just driving through it. It's fine. Traffic everywhere else seems to be in motion. Let's have a little look-see over here. Things are fine. Things are fine over... Okay, I spoke too soon. Things here are not fine. But that's because there's a road maintenance vehicle in the way. Road maintenance vehicles slow traffic down substantially. That's fine. As they go through, they make things a lot better. So we're willing to accept a little bit of a slowdown through them. Population continues to grow, it continues to climb rapidly, as do our finances. That's wonderful. Okay, Misa's Crossing here continues to be perfectly fine, honestly. I mean, there's some complaints about the rent being too high. That is largely due to the fact that we have given them so many city services over here. Let's give them a few low-rent houses, though. I think that's an appropriate thing to do. So we'll clear out the back there. And then we'll go give a few low-rent houses. 1, 2. That'll do. There we go, 3. Now, things over here in the city. Oh my god, there's so many boats. There's so many boats. Why are you unhappy? Walking distance to elementary school and the houses are too small. And the healthcare coverage is not reliable. I see. So, should we put up another hospital somewhere? Hospitals are quite expensive. Is there another medical clinic nearby? I mean, that building I don't think actually does any medical work, so... I don't believe that man's ever been to medical school. Okay, we'll have a clinic next to the highway there. That's fine. And then they also want another elementary school. I guess we do need to make sure that they have good access to elementary schools, which evidently they do not, as of yet. Let's put one right over here. Turn off snapping. Now, amusingly, elementary schools, they don't need quite as much road. Out of context, important question. What is it, Chaos? And in fact, we'll put a clinic there for the students. And they're unhappy because, again, small houses. There's not much I can do about all that. Like, if you want to live somewhere where you have more space, you're welcome to move out to the suburbs. But as you can see, the people here are complaining that the rent's too damn high, so... Do you do hang dry, or would it be safer to dry? That shirt, I believe it's dryer safe. Oh my god, there's another tornado over there. However, if you're ever in doubt regarding whether or not a shirt can go in the dryer, I think the safe option is always just to hang it. That's usually what I do. So there's a lot of shirts I have that are undoubtedly dryer safe, but I've still made certain to always hang them up. A lot of the nicer clothes in general, even clothes you just love, it's always smarter just to be extra cautious with them. Regardless of the quality, regardless of all those things, you know, caution in washing, caution in drying, all those things, they really do make a difference in quality. That should be one lane. At the very least, that should be 5 lanes, so maybe we should upgrade that. Okay, we can't. Can I make it 4 lanes at least? No. Okay, can I make this 2 lanes? I can. Okay. Cold wash everything you're in. As you should, Robot Rainbows. It's much better. The road maintenance vehicles are just causing so much havoc. These garbage trucks can't get past. Okay, it's fine. Right, how are rents coming over here? It occurs to me, actually, we don't have any welfare over in this area. And I think maybe we should fix that. Yes, there's no welfare office in this neighborhood. So let's fix that. Put one right here. Give people a little bit of extra well-being. It's right across from the graveyard. Ah, charming. Okay, things are going nicely here. Again, except for the rent issues. We are getting some low rent housing here though. So hopefully that will help. High rent. Again, you can move. You've chosen to live there. or to set up shop there. It's looking right over the ocean. You know, it's a little bit of a premium spot. So maybe get over yourself. I can't even do anything about this. Like, what am I supposed to do? I can't increase the density here. It's maxed. Ooh, going to have 1,700 bricks. That's marvellous. Thank you, JC, for working so hard getting all those ready. You know, I was really thinking I would hop into Conan today just because I need to keep collecting all those bricks if I ever want to complete that palace. But, you know, it's important to take time off too. And all of you have been pushing me to take a little bit of time away from that. So here we are, taking time away from that. There's a lot of garbage piling up here. Can the garbage trucks not get here? Well, I can't get the lorries over here, then what's the point? What if I just destroy these houses? Tempting. Now, I think the main issue there is, again, we have not enough skilled workers here at the recycling plant. It's not working at a high efficiency. It's 23 vehicles in maintenance. My god. Industrial waste processing. We have enough employees here, because I guess they don't require as much skill, which I don't think is fair to say, but sure. Oh goodness, I'm just tired today. I want to check on all the traffic again. Just sort of trying to keep it... Oh god. Honestly, that's not that bad. But I think... I wonder if it might be wise to increase the size of that. And then to bring this up to a 2-lane highway. I think that'll help. Alright. And then from here they can all sort of disperse to the different areas. A lot of roundabouts. We've liberally used roundabouts. And now there should be a crematorium. Yes, right here. For some reason, not enough vehicles are in use. You should probably be out gathering. Oh, you know what? They did a good job. Why is there a heart? Why does everyone always... Why are there so many hearts here at the donut shop? What is happening here? Everybody just... What is going on? These donuts are incredibly popular. Look at this, there's a lineup. Everyone bloody loves the donut shop. There's not even a police station nearby. I'm starting to wonder if we just don't have enough commercial around here. Let's have a look-see. We have a fair bit of commercial. It's just, I suppose that donut shop is just everyone's favourite. There we go. You miss when a chocolate glaze tasted good at Timmy's. When was that? I'll be honest, I've never had a good donut at Tim Hortons. And the unfortunate thing is that here in Canada, so Tim Hortons has basically monopolized the donut market, but they're not good donuts. They're quite bad, honestly. They're not good at all, but they're everywhere. A lot of people just eat from their... Not enough customers? What do you mean, not enough customers? The devil are you talking about, not enough customers? There's a lineup! This game is broken. This game is absolutely broken. What is going on? There's a line outside for their donuts, and they're complaining that there's not enough people. I'm completely at a loss. Oh my god. I don't understand. There's a bloody line out the door, and they're complaining that they can't get customers. What is wrong with you people? How? Exactly. Exactly how? It's like the destination in town. Is there just people are having an issue accessing it somehow? I don't understand. Oh, I see. It seems like someone might have had like a heart attack inside the inside the donut shop. And they're waiting for an ambulance. And I guess people are all lined up outside. Someone ate too many donuts and they died. Fingers crossed it was one of these bastards. Okay, well, we've addressed most of the rent issues here in New Jersey. There's still a few small places where they're like, the rent is too high, and they're living in mansions. It's an adult and 3 children. So it's like a single mother. And she's living in this house that she absolutely cannot afford. And I find out more about these people. About why they are the way that they are. And 3 pets. So she has 3 kids and 3 dogs. And she can't afford to live where she's living, but she's still there. Hello, Trippy Walnut, my dear. Welcome. Welcome to our Monday city building stream. How are you doing today? Hopefully better than whoever died in the donut shop. Fantastic. Well, that's great to hear. Oh, someone died. Fantastic, somebody died. It is fantastic, isn't it? I think we need a walkway through here. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, people need to be able to access this other part of town. And they currently can't without driving. And I don't care for that. I think we need to fix that. So let's put another pathway through here. There we go. 180 degrees. Bring that in over there. And there we go. Now people can have a little walk underneath the power lines and the highway. Through this. You know what? Okay, well, we don't want big trees underneath the power lines. That doesn't make any sense, because that could be a serious fire hazard. But over here... Over here on this side, I think we do need big trees. So let's put some big trees around here. Sort of decorate up. Make it a nice place to be. Some hickory. Oh, lovely. That's a good colour. Wildflower bushes, sure. We'll add like a little forested area down here. Wonderful. How romantic. The death at the donut shop, absolutely. What on... Oh, I see how this has gotten so out of control. Okay, we have right here the train station. And this train station here is causing just a huge influx of people walking into the town. Probably trying to access the college. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a crosswalk right over here. Perfect. And we're going to give these people a nice efficient path through to the college. There we go. Now people can walk around there and they don't have to take this ridiculous long path. It's a fantastic mystery book title for a young adult novel. What, a Death at the Donut Shop? Is Hercule Poirot going to go and solve it? You know, that's actually why I've been trying to get... He was the inspiration behind me actually growing out my moustache. An autistic icon. There we go, we'll put a park there. Where are they all heading? Are they just dispersing? So many people on the streets. Imagine you're just walking along, you know, trying to get home, and this is the streets. This isn't during a festival or anything. This is just the streets. This is how absurdly busy it is where you live. Let's get rid of that. We'll put a little pathway here for now. Okay. Sure. Looks like Dublin traffic. Let's put a business right here too. These shouldn't be houses. Also, they shouldn't be on that road, I don't think. They should be on Anchor Street. Paul Anchor Street. Put your head on my shoulder. Okay. And we can put that there, that there. Put this over here, just again, oh, is that a park? That is a park. Put that there. Okay, well, that should help improve the foot traffic a little bit if people start using this footpath instead of going off this direction. They're still going off this direction largely. Maybe it's to get to housing? I don't know. I mean, it's fine, don't get me wrong, we want foot traffic. It's better than people driving. But at the same time, I don't understand. We should put some parking around here, actually. Now that I think about it. So what if we put parking right there instead of that? Yeah, we'll put some parking on both sides there. Near the college. And over here... again, we'll put some low-rent housing, because we're going to have a bunch of students wanting to live around here. It's very important that we have student housing available for them. Over here, I'm going to change all this into row housing. Won't go all the way back, I think that's a bit much. Is that marked yet? No, it's not. Okay. Low income there. Then over here, we'll put another parking lot. Over here, we will pave paradise and put up that parking lot. And now, because we have all of this housing sort of figured in here, and actually, that right there I don't like. Let's get rid of this. It's a waste of space. Likewise here, what was I thinking? That one can be slightly larger than the other one. And then over here, I'm going to put a nice path. Right there. Again, so easy access. We'll continue this path along, because it's very important that people continue to have easy access to the college. The best way to ensure that is a lot of footpaths and a shrubbery. Well, we'll definitely want to put some shrubberies up eventually. We're going to probably wait till it's daytime, because that can be quite tedious work otherwise. People in the city are not looking well, apparently. Where? Seems like there might be some medical concerns along the front. Okay. Well, we could give them a nice clinic here. Or we could invest in another hospital for this area. Which isn't a terrible notion. The problem is hospitals have just so much patient capacity, and it never gets used. Like, if we go over here to this hospital, there's 25 people out of 500 potential. So we have 101 employees taking care of 25 people. That is... For every nurse and doctor in this hospital, there are... Well, for every patient in this hospital, there's like 1 doctor and 3 nurses. That's absurd. That is just absurd. I don't think that's reasonable. So let's just put a clinic up here. How's that? Does that improve things? It has slightly, yes, so I'll take that. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it's wonderful for there to be a good ratio. It is ideal. It's quite expensive, though. We can't really afford that long term. To have a patient to doctor-nurse ratio like that. Let's get rid of all that, and we'll replace these with some medium density housing. It's Dublin. You're making Dublin sound rather fabulous. Absolutely cannot afford to keep that up. So we're going to expand this area. We're going to, like I said, we're redeveloping. We're increasing the density of New Jersey. No more single family homes over here. If you want to live in a single family home, go somewhere else. There is this town over here, which is full of single-family homes, and nobody can afford to live here. Nobody can afford to live over here. There's 2 people living here. An adult and a teenager. Again, in this house. There's 2 people living here. Come on. This is the cause for the housing crisis. Okay, let's change this up a little bit. I'm going to make this right here into row housing. Likewise here, row housing. Let's check on traffic. How's traffic flowing? I want to see, are there any serious issues? I think we've solved a lot of our traffic problems. I mean, that doesn't look ideal, but that's also not that big a deal. You know what I mean? This is not a big area. A lot of people have decided to use a highway that they really didn't need to be using. Or rather, a region of the highway they did not need to be using. This I don't like, though, at all. Let's do a little bit of tweaking, just to make these roads look a bit more aesthetic. So this is a 4-lane. Let's pull this back out this way, actually. There we go. This could be 2-lane. Actually does not need to be bigger than that. What the hell just happened? Okay, that's 3 lanes, and there's a lane coming off there, which means... There we go. That works. More roundabouts. We're not going to solve everything with roundabouts. My solution right now, actually, is to... Well, the traffic's not actually a problem right now, in the slightest. On the contrary, it's just the roads are a little bit ugly looking, so we're just going to try and fix that. that should also be 2-lane. And then this could be 3-lane. It does not need to be 4-lane. I'm learning a thing or two about how to make roads work. This can also be 1-lane, probably? This could definitely be 2 lanes. But at any rate, what it really needs is just to be beautified, because it's not looking very nice there. Okay, that's going to work. And then over here, we're going to take 1-lane road. Sure. And then this will be 3 lanes until it connects up with that. And there we go. I think that will actually dramatically improve traffic. If I had more roundabouts, people would learn how to use them. Are you talking about me or America? I think this is fine. I'm fixing my roads. They're getting a lot better. I'm learning how to do highways better. Because it's not just about having more lanes, it's about having lanes that make sense. This right here, for instance, this doesn't make too much sense. This does not need to be 2 lanes wide. So let's fuss with this a little bit. Okay, this goes down to 3 lanes. That's fine. Then over here, this becomes 1 lane. And this can actually become 2 lanes now. Oh, okay. We need to adjust that slightly. There we go. There we go. Can always use one more lane or more roundabouts. I'm happy with how my roads are looking right now. I mean, this isn't ideal, but I understand. The problem here is that people have to slow down to go down here. But also, this was already built in here, so I didn't even build that. Can't blame me. Are you telling me to put another roundabout, JC? Because I don't even know where I need to put a roundabout. This is a highway, it doesn't need roundabouts. Hello, Kiara Thatch. Teach him to drift. Yeah, that's what we'll have. We'll have drifting lessons. Okay, now this is a bit of an issue. This is a bit of an issue. I think the best solution here is actually to increase the size of this roundabout. I think that's largely the solution. Can I make that even bigger? No, I can't. Okay, but you see, there was plenty of time for you to pull into the roundabout there. Look, there's no one coming. You go into the outer lane. You don't need to get to the inner lane. Do you understand? You just pull out. Oh, so what you're telling me is actually you came on this off-ramp here. No, okay, they came to go up that way. Is there a better way to get access to there? Part of me is thinking, yes. Can I put a divider on this road here? We're going to put a divider up here. Their pull-out game sucks. Let's take this. This is after fixing all of my roads. I'm about to do something that's just going to make them so much worse. But YOLO. Okay, that's not going to work. But if we can make a direct connection from this side of the highway to this industrial sector over there, I think that will be a huge boon for traffic here, because that's currently our big issue. We need traffic coming in this direction. Which way's north? I can't see a north. There's no compass. Okay, that's north. We've decided that this is north. There's no reason to accept that that is north, but sure. So the traffic that is heading west, we need to make sure that it can access this roundabout. So how do we go about doing that? Especially with this road's so horrid already. I think rather than having it connect there, just have it come off here? No. No, I don't like that. Okay, better idea. We're increasing this to 4 lanes here. Do a snap toggle here. This is going to be increased to 2 lanes. That's fine. Then, what we need to do at that point is to actually have one of these lanes come off and go underneath. And this lane here is going to be an industrial connection. Because there's a lot of industrial traffic. Okay, that's not far enough back. We're going to have to go further back here. Okay, that is not working. Which, I mean, I get why it isn't working. It's terrible. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Alright, so I think the best way, actually, if I could connect it up to here. Let's do that. It's a long, bloody tunnel. But I think it's worth it. There we go. That's good. And now, from this point on, okay, that's not ideal. So we need to increase, there we go. 2 lanes. 2 lanes, 2 lanes. There we go. So now those merge into one another. And hopefully we see a lot of the industrial traffic starting to go through there, under the ground, around, through the Bedford Highway. Squirrel has gifted you a sword in Conan, and it's called Bitch Scent. That's perfect. What could be more appropriate for our local wolf girl? Alright, I think that is going to help our traffic substantially. Every single road in this looks just terrible. Just terrible. Bloody Rose is sleepy and is going to bed. Ooh, earlier than usual, darling. Well, I'm actually glad to hear that, because we want to make sure that you are well rested. Have a lovely evening, Louva, darling. I'm going to, as I said before, one of the big things I'm doing this stream is focusing on decreasing the size of some of my highways. Because as I see it, some of them are just too big, and it is actually hurting traffic flow. Good traffic flow needs to be a little bit more logic, a little bit less just size. This right here, for instance, this can be 3 lanes. Absolutely. The game is starting to lag a lot. I mean, we are almost at 200,000 people here. So I kind of understand why the traffic is getting laggy. Let's make this 4 lanes. Does not need to be 5. This over here can be 2. Why is that suddenly... Why is it condemned? Nothing. That's just... It's just condemned for no reason. Okay. That's fine. You're all eating, yes. Bloody Rose, thank you for the reminder. Everyone drink some water. I've got my water. So for those of you who are wondering, when you hear me chugging a lot of water, this is my water bottle. It is larger than my head. I take hydration very seriously. That's too large. That is way too large. There we go. 4 lanes. And honestly, that should be 1 lane. I can have it expand out under the ground, but I think that should only be 1 lane. Okay. Wonderful. And again, let's make this... Now, also I'm curious. So it is actually much cheaper too. Each lane that we add is double the cost of the last one. So if I start this... Oh my god, no wonder I'm making a lot more money. I am... As I'm decreasing some of these highway sizes, I'm making a lot more money. Which to me is quite rational. You know, it's expensive to maintain highways, and the more lanes you have, the more expenses you have to maintain. So we're going to go about here. We're going to continue leveling things up. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't want that there. I want that. There we go. And right here, see again we have another issue here. This should only be one lane. And if we make it one lane, we will see traffic start to improve a little bit over there. This is also far too large. And that's 4 lanes, that's fine. This is too large. There we go, 2 lanes coming off there. That should be 3 lanes. Wonderful. Again, once we go under an interchange, we swap to 3 lanes, and that means that traffic, the turning lanes, people stick to the turning lanes better. If this lane ends earlier, people know that they need to get off it earlier. Anywho, I'm looking for a career in city planning now, because obviously I'm a genius. I'm a genius city planner. It's my one true calling. I thought being a model, you know, being beautiful professionally, that was my future, but no. Pure genius, exactly. That's me. Okay, that is atrocious looking. So let's fix this. We're going to come in here. Oh my god, please don't do that. Okay. There we go. That is much better. Same with this. That is not going to be acceptable. But first and foremost, let's get this all downgraded. And that's the mission of the day, is just downgrading all of our roads, so they make a little bit more sense. My resolution this year was to stop saying "that's what she said" and "I'm making you fail." And here I was doing my best to be utterly polite and, you know, not dirty today. Obviously I'm failing that. Tisk tisk. I'm being so well behaved. Haven't said anything even remotely inappropriate today, so that's on you, Trippy. I mean, I say that as if the title of the stream was not chosen very deliberately. The whole plan for today was to be focused on... Oh, that complex curve tool is wonderful. The whole plan for today was to be focused on getting a logging town set up, but the moment I logged into the game, I remembered that we have a serious labor shortage. So until I address that labor shortage, you know, I can't really start justifying building anything new beyond just housing. what we need right now, housing. There we go. I think that looks a lot better too. I think we're making efforts to improve the traffic, but not only that, it is visually improving this a lot. You're feeling a bit off, Lilith? Having some... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, darling. But have a wonderful day, and I hope you feel a little bit better. Yes, you should go and eat anyhow, because eating is very important. Let's sort of smooth this out for a little bit. We'll smooth this out, and then we can take the soften tool and go through, and that looks a lot better. Okay, so still having a lot of issues with vehicles accessing this area. I'm not certain why. Also, I don't like that. So can we just we'll get rid of that, and then we will put a nicer curve in here. $180. Oh. There we go. Smoother. Okay, and we need to narrow this out, I guess? This should be only 2 lanes wide. Absolutely. That should be 2 lanes wide, and then over here we'll do the same. There we go. So again, what we're doing is we're making it more logical. If this road, and really this should actually be 4 lanes from this point on, but this highway doesn't get too busy. If a road has... That needs to be 2 lanes too, actually. Okay. Let's have a look-see over here. Let's decrease the size of the highway here. Because this means, unless a vehicle is planning on turning up here, they should just stick to this side. You know, they really don't need to be going into these other lanes. And this allows this to merge a little bit more smoothly. Now we have this issue here that there's 3 lanes here. So let's keep fixing the highway up. Again, fixing it by decreasing the size. This is how we're going to make the highway better. This only needs to be 1 lane. There we go. And this is where a lot of people miss the mark in the game, with regards to traffic. They think if you make the road bigger, it will be better. And that is just simply not how traffic works. Very, very simply not how it works at all. Also, right here, I'm going to very quickly... Okay, we do have a node there. I'm going to make it so that both of these highways connect at the same exact spot. So, we'll put a roundabout here. So again, this is 3 lanes. Going to take a nice curve here. And we will connect it down there. Then we will do the same in the exact opposite direction up there. That does not work. Does not want to work. Okay, let's try and see if we could do this a little bit more smoothly then. First and foremost, we have a node here now. That does help us. Not well enough though. So, I'm going to just draw a temporary road right here. Now the purpose of this road, this is just going to give us the opportunity to build a node right there. And in fact, we'll go like that. And that immediately got rid of the highway. Oh no. Okay, let's, again, pull the highways back here a little bit. They don't need to be this close. Not for this part. So, highway. Now we put that in there. And no? Is that not going to work at all? Okay, what if, hypothetically, we reduce this down to 2 lanes? No, we don't want to do that, it seems. Okay. What am I doing? What am I bloody doing? Okay, let's just go all the way back here. Really buggering this up sideways. Okay. Very quickly, we'll put that there, again, just to mark it out. Then we come in here, we put a roundabout. Okay? Easy enough. Over here... Okay. If I get rid of that, that goes too. But I can fix that after. So yes, let's stick with that for the moment. There we go. Now, we head back this way. There we go! I did it! Ah! Oh, good God. I bloody did it. Okay, that's going to be fabulous. We'll increase the size of that roundabout. We'll put a road back here. Hello, Kachai! Oh, Kachai, how good it is to see you, darling. I hope you're doing well today. We've taken a break from all of our Conan streaming just to get back into the spirit of city building, which, you know, I love so much. I do love building up a nice city. Okay, so that, I think, is going to really help traffic down here. Not that traffic was particularly bad here, but I feel like this is just going to be a lot smoother. How are we doing, Kachai? I hope you're having a good day. You spent it with your stepdad, and he's doing much better. I'm happy to hear that. It was on my mind the other day. I was thinking about that. So I'm glad to hear that you are, or that he is having a better day today. Because I know how rough that can be. Well, don't thank me, darling, and don't tell anyone. Can't have people knowing I'm sympathetic. It would ruin my, bad boy image. The hell is happening there? Please, just... Okay. Are you not connected to this highway at all? It really does not want to cross that. Okay. Secret safe with you. Okay, good. Thank you, darling. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to fall back even further here. Is that another bloody tornado? Where the hell is this tornado? Oh my god. What? How many tornadoes? Okay, I think there's been at least 3 tornadoes that we've seen so far this stream. I don't get it. How are there so many tornadoes in the city? Let's increase that just a bit. Are there any meteorologists in chat who can help me understand what the hell's going on? There we go. Okay. Look at that adorable, glowing, cute, and youthful face he has. As I concentrate, this is why we don't have face cam most days when I do city building, because I just like I become so hyper focused and it becomes very apparent. Not that that's a problem. I mean, obviously I'm still cute when I'm hyper focused, but I'm aware I make silly faces. Oh no. Okay, maybe I was wrong about this. Maybe I was wrong about this being a good thing. Could you not, you know, use the full roundabout, please? And thank you. Okay, I'm going to, because they're all going that way. I think a good solution might just be to just connect this up to here. It will get rid of a few buildings. And we can get rid of, honestly, get rid of Middle Street. We can get rid of it, it's fine. And disconnect there. There. Okay, we'll get rid of this crosswalk as well. I don't want people walking around here. We're just doing some experiments with the roads here. It's the cutest face when I focus. Well, I'll take your word for it, darling. I trust you. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Okay, actually we make this into 1 lane. 1 lane off-ramp here. And we're going to have this connect in over here somewhere. There we go. Gives people another opportunity. Now this road here, let's upgrade it. Is there a particular reason why you can't go on that side? It's the bus station. What if we just relocate this bus station right down there? Hmm? How's that? Perfect. Okay. There we go. Oh, and the game crashed. The game did not like that. Okay. Let's restart, I guess. Thank goodness for, should have left the bus station alone. Thank goodness for autosave. Okay, time to chug some water. Oh my goodness. I failed at drinking even the water. Lucky to be getting so many consecutive streams. Indeed, Spiritual. Very lucky. I've been going all out for you, darlings. I mean, it is more or less our rule that Mondays should be City Builder streams. Now, I did break that rule last week because it was New Year's Day. And I thought, you know what? Or was it New Year's Eve? I can't remember. Was it the day after New Year's? What day is it today? It's the 8th, so it was New Year's Day. And I broke that rule that day because I thought, you know what, let's play a multiplayer game where a lot of people can join in. But today, I know a lot of people are back at work. So I thought, you know what would be nice is to give them our classic, relaxed City Skylines stream. It's quite the large container. Oh yes, darling. Go big or go home. I find with water, it's quite helpful to have a very large container. And it sort of allows you to remind yourself that that's your water for the day. This is about 2 liters. That 1.9. So I make it a rule to drink at least 1 bottle full every day. That's also it, JC. It's very large because I don't want to walk back and forth. Hello, Fairy Bites. Hello, my dear. How are you doing today? We just had the game crash on us, so we're hopping back in. I get this feeling deep in my bones that the roundabout I just built has already disappeared. But part of me is thinking that might be a good thing because traffic immediately got so much worse the moment I did it. So I think it's fine. I think we're just going to leave that down here. Oh no, it's still here. Okay. That's good. Ish, maybe? It's a sign. I'm just going to take that as a sign. I don't think that's good. I think that's causing me all sorts of trouble. But anyhow, we are going to move the bus line again. If the game crashes again, we will have learned our lesson. Maybe. Probably not. I never learn my lessons, but still. Famously, I never learn my lessons. It's overlapping items. Can I just very cautiously just sort of zhuzh this about? Yes? No? No. Yes? How's that? Everything's going to have to be redeveloped there, but I think that's probably fine. And then from over here, we will grab this. There we go. And we're going to get rid of Spruce Street there. And we're also going to get rid of that. Ooh. Everyone's talking ramen. I love ramen. Spiritual, yeah, it is definitely, it is having some lag spikes, absolutely. So that's not ideal, but it is so much fun that a lot of the time I just let it happen. Let's see if that helps things a little bit. And let's continue to address our highway issues. never learned my lessons. Of course, Josie. Learning lessons is for is for humans. You know, us gods. We just go on doing what we were doing before and expect the world to adapt. Let's unzone that. In fact, we'll unzone all that. And in fact, this road here... Oh no, I don't want that. 4-lane, 2-way highway. Sure. This is a highway. I don't want any zoning on it. In fact, can I make that into a highway too? No, I can't. Okay. It's fine though. It's all fine. Looks a bit silly. It is a bit silly. If you want to cross the street here, I insist, in fact, that you go to the other side. Round here. There we go. They'll figure it out. Subs are not humans, it's true. They're pets. And everyone knows you can't have a human pet. That would be immoral. Which means that subs are not humans. Okay, that's not ideal. Spicy chicken carbonara ramen. Oh, that sounds good. Everyone's talking about ramen. I haven't had ramen in ages. Quite envious. This conversation's making me hungry. Okay, and again, we turn this into a 2-lane. And that helps drive all the traffic from here over much quicker. That's what we need to do. We need to keep the traffic over. So we're decreasing, and it is massively increasing our income as we do it. And, like, it does not need to be this big. A lot of these things, I made a very rookie mistake a lot of the time of making these roads too big. They do not need to be this big. There we go. Oh dear. That's not what we want. Put the highway over the playground. I'm sure that won't cause any problems for anyone. This as well, what the hell is that about? I don't think we want to decrease this fully to 1 lane, but I will decrease it to 2. And then here, we're actually going to change this whole thing into, okay, a 3-lane highway. Okay, maybe I do put that as 1 lane. Right, this is 2 lanes, 1 way. So go like that, and then over here we need one lane. Oh, that didn't even connect. In Stockholm, there is a playground under the highway. The support beam make for great playthings. I mean, kids love climbing, don't they? Okay, that is terrible. Let's get the on-off ramp started right back here, I guess. That's much better. Might seem quite steep, but I mean, or might seem quite long, but you know, if it's not quite as steep, it's probably safer. Now over here, we want this to be 2 lanes. As I said, once it goes past an off-ramp, we want 1 lane to disappear. And that lane will not return until an on-ramp. That should be 1 lane. I hate that so much. Look at that. That is atrocious. Okay, let's fix that. That's okay. Oh dear. That's certainly not, though. What has happened there? Okay, let's just go back here. $180, please. Turn the snapping off, I guess. There we go. Much better. Although that should connect a little bit further along. So let's just go here. Can we connect snap to existing geometry? Okay. There we go. There we go. And now we have to do it back this way. So we'll get rid of this massive highway there. Just reduce it down. Over here, we bring this down to 1 lane. And over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. And that, my friends, is how a highway should look. So let's peruse it a little bit and see how things are going. I'm not happy with this, honestly, actually. That's a bit sharp. So even if we have to, you know, get rid of a few buildings, I absolutely want to smooth that out. We're going to go along and we're going to do a bunch of smoothing of that sort. Oh my god, look at that. Like, why did I do that? Why on earth did I think that was a good idea? Oh my god. Okay, that's not good either. Let's just take that. There we go. What if a highway wants to look different? If a highway wants to look different, it's wrong. and we'll set it on fire. Which probably won't work very well, because they're made of concrete, but still. A precedent must be set. Standards of quality and all that. This will also be turned into a one-lane highway. Okay. It does not want to turn... Interesting. There we go. That is going to dramatically change traffic. Should improve things tenfold. Being different is wrong if you're a highway. If you're not a highway, then you should be different. Okay, so what have we going on here? We have these two converging into here, which is currently 3 lanes. This should be the 2-lane one over here. So we will make this one the 2-lane one. And then this over here can now be the 3-lane highway. And this can go back to being 2 lanes. Okay, now I want that to be 4 lanes. But just there. That'll give people a turning lane. Absolutely. So we don't need, like, all of these highways don't need to be the full width all the way long. They can have turning lanes. Right here, for instance, I think I'm going to make this into... Well, first we'll make it 2 lanes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to fix that. I just didn't like the way it was positioned. There we go, it's a little bit better. We'll turn that into a 1 lane. This absolutely is wrong. We're going to make that into 2 lanes right there. And this should also be 1 lane. Okay. And what do we have going over here? Nothing. This is fine. Although, that's 4 lanes. This is 3 lanes. I don't want that to be 3 lanes. So let's turn that into 2 lanes. And then those converge to make 3 lanes. I think this will just be 1 lane. Also over here, this is 3 lanes. That shouldn't be. I think we'll make this 1 lane. And then here, we reduce this all down to 3 lanes. Actually, we'll give it a 4th lane there. No. Okay. We bring that back up to 4 lanes. This is adding 1 lane here. So should it be 5 lanes? No. I mean, it definitely doesn't need that many lanes here. This is not that busy of an area. So But let's reimagine this. So, okay, we'll stick to the 3 lanes here. That I am just going to accept, because I don't think traffic's going to get bad enough there. Maybe we just have the 4 lanes there, and then we make that 5 lanes all the way along? That seems excessive. Even this seems excessive. I think I'm just going to downgrade all that. He says upgrading this to 3 lanes. Okay, but that's fine. I think 3 lane as a standard for our highways is fine. Why are you all pouting at me? Oh, you were asking about what I had for lunch. I actually had a rather large lunch today. I had a nice protein shake, which I do love a good protein shake, vanilla. With some creatine in it, which it doesn't taste like anything, so don't get too excited about that. And then this could be 2 lanes. And then I had a nice chopped salad with spinach and tuna. I've got to have a shake, yes. I mean, I try to make sure I have a protein shake almost daily, because I require a large amount of protein to function properly. There we go. 3 lanes. We can increase the rest of this once we, move into that area. How's the population? The population's still growing, money's still coming in. Noise pollution has actually become less of an issue. I think that's largely due to the fact that we are now, well, now that the highways have decreased in size, I think that's probably been quite beneficial to the noise pollution problems. How are things going over here? Traffic here is fine. Traffic here is actually fine, now that we no longer have the taxis just causing a huge issue for us. People here are complaining about the high rent. And yet I have low rent housing that nobody has bothered to move into, so... great work, everyone. You bloody buffoons. Okay, let's just put a few high density houses here. Okay, those should be good. You'll move into my low rent housing. Good, good. Someone has to. All these people want to stay in their big houses. They're happy. I mean, look at that. They're so happy, but the rent's high. What am I supposed to do about that? They're happy they live in a nice big house, but they're also unhappy they live in a nice big house. Maddening, honestly. Down here in the center of town, like this area, people are happy because it's all high density. How's traffic? I'm so proud of all that traffic work. I just want to make sure it's actually functioning as intended. It's definitely helped us with our income. I mean, our income was already quite good, but this is a lot better now. So what's happening here? Why are you doing this? Why have you done the things that you have done? Why are you the way that you are? What are you doing? Look, when we said we wanted garbage truck drivers, we didn't mean we wanted drivers who were garbage. Honestly. Okay. Let's have a little look. See here. What's causing this? Maybe if we decrease. I feel like if I decrease this, that might actually help. Yes. Maybe. We'll see. So now, if you want to get over here, you can't come from here. Which is perfect, because, I mean, if you want to get over to here, there's better ways than just going around here. I mean, if you want to go over... Okay, no, they can get that way. It's... Okay, they'd have to go up there. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I wish, Josie, that's the dream. That is truly the dream, to just move into a castle with a bunch of other people and do art, isn't it? I feel like that's going to help traffic quite substantially there. Okay, down here. Oh no. Okay, but this is an accident, so there's not much we could do about. What is wrong with these garbage truck drivers? Oh my god. It's because we can't get people who are educated enough working here. Their lack of high skill labor. We're just pulling people off the streets and saying, "Hey, can you deal with some rubbish for us? Having a bit of an issue with the rubbish." Okay. Traffic has improved there. If you ignore the accidents, which are outside of my control to some extent. How's traffic down here in the inner city? Because that's where things get a little bit rougher. Traffic is a little rough on this side, unfortunately. We could, however, put a little roundabout here, I'm thinking. That might be a good idea. Sure, roundabout there. Make getting in, on and off of this highway much easier. Your cat has once again caught his stuffed crayfish and is super chuffed about it and struts about, shouting loudly. That is absolutely adorable. Quite the formidable little hunter. He deserves to have such pride in himself, truly. You know what? This can be high density right here. I'm fine with that. Okay, there's a little bit of a traffic problem here. And that's largely because this area is not meant to carry this much traffic. Road garbage. What the hell is that? Are you selling cars? You are. They're selling cars and their brand name is Road Garbage. Sure. That's what's happening with the garbage trucks. We bought all of our garbage trucks from Road Garbage. There's a lot of traffic over here too. Can I fit a roundabout in here? I absolutely cannot. Not with this big parking garage here. Part of me wonders though, okay, so this parking garage holds 160 vehicles. How is the underground parking garage for size? This holds... Okay, I have a underground parking garage somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Do a little check. Over here. This holds 200. Okay, so we can get rid of this massive above ground one. We can put a underground one here instead. Slightly smaller. We'll have it coming off Mill Street here because Mill Street is not as busy. So we'll put that there. And there's a nice little path that connects it there. And then over here we will put a roundabout because this is a relatively busy intersection. And I think that will help things slightly. And then we can put a park here. I'm sure there's room. That's a park maintenance depot. It does actually fit. But we're not going to put that there. That's not that large of a playground. Community pool. Perfect. A community pool right there, next to the parking lot. Dust buffaloes. All apartment buildings should have underground parking. I mean, I do agree with that sentiment, yes. It'd certainly be an improvement in most cases. I think here we are going to slightly increase... Yes, we're going to increase that. Give it a dedicated tram track. I think that's perfect. And then we put that there. Perfect. A lot of these roads just, they're not dense enough for the sheer amount of traffic that's on them. And I think that's a serious problem, so we're just sort of trying to adjust to that. Let's go for a swim, JC. We must. And then we'll put a park back here as well, because, you know, there's space, but there's not enough space to do something more substantial, so... And we could actually just zone that territory. Sure, let's zone it. Mixed use. Commercial. Perfect. Okay, let's continue perusing, seeing what's happening over here. We have plenty of medium density moving in. I think that's all I can really do about the rent situation here. I'm going to put some more medium density up here. Or even better, we'll do some mixed use here, because I think mixed use looks lovely, and you can pack it in nice and thick there too. So sure, mixed use there. That should lower the rent costs. People here panic because it was -2. Are people really that susceptible to the cold where you are, Trippy? That's absurd. I mean, it was -5 here the other day, and it wasn't near cold enough for my tastes. Become hyper obsessed with the highways. Okay, let's have a look-see at labour. How are things going? There's not quite enough labourers for some of these things, but the well-educated, we are slowly filling it in. There are 13,000 open jobs, which is the opposite of what we want to see. What's the unemployment rate? Everyone's able to go to school, at least. That's good. Except for the elementary schools. That's actually a problem. Okay. Elementary school. Still having problems with not enough elementary schools. I think we need a second elementary school here. Let's put it across from the graveyard. I'm sure the kids will love that. They love it. Okay. Where else? We could put one somewhere around here. This is all offices. But this isn't. So maybe we put one here. We can find space for one. where is the nearest elementary school? Over there, and then there's one over there. I mean, this, again, these are offices. We don't need to have elementary schools there. We should have one there. I'll just stuff it right here. Near the college. It might not be a bad place for one. Get rid of a few of those high rises, but that's fine. Okay, another elementary school. There's so many elementary schools. Actually, no, that's a college, isn't it? That's a college. Elementary school, elementary school. Don't think there's an elementary school close to here, though. Evidently there is, because it's green. Down here. The closest one's over there, so what if we just stuff this right in here, next to this park? Perfect. And we'll go through and we will upgrade it immediately. Same with whichever one we placed over here. It's already filled up to the brim. There's so many students. Oh my god. It's just everywhere. There's so many students. Okay. There's 1, 2. Might want another one over here. How full is this? Desperately. Okay, let's fill it. Let's put another elementary school over here. Okay, good. Oh, that's apparently not close enough to the road. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. And once again, max it out. Just need so many of these schools. Everywhere we turn needs an elementary school. Might want to put one over here. Although that puts it fairly far from the actual, you know, people. Maybe we put one over here? Sure. That's fine. And this is probably going to max out soon, so again, we just put that there. Because we absolutely need to keep the education climbing. There's one over here. Is this one? It has been leveled. We have put all of these bloody schools. They're just maxed out. I don't know what to do. People are having too many kids. There's too many children. If I go into the budget and I max out education, affects graduation chance, service budget affects service building efficiency. I don't... Okay, if it's at 100... Yeah, sure. We're still nowhere near capacity, but it's fine. They just need to graduate more quickly. The students just need to graduate faster. And I think we need to start working on our new town, which honestly I named the whole stream for and I haven't bloody started on. So... do we want to claim... you know what? Let's go over here. And we'll just claim all that too. Why not? I'm just going to claim this entire area. And we'll build a nice town over here because we have just a million A million permits, and there's no reason not to. Alright. We'll build a nice town here in this little island thing. I think that's a wonderful idea. Doesn't have to do the work of getting us the castle, just move in and decorate. Oh, absolutely. I'm all about the aesthetic, darlings. Okay, let's you know what? There we go. There we go. So what we're going to do, we'll build this little island up here, and we'll put a key all the way around it. Okay, that was too tight. Okay, now that's up on top of a hill, and that's not working very well. So let's go the other direction and see if we can sort that out. There we go. It's like a grey snake. That's exactly it. It's like a grey snake, and I know how much you love grey, darling. There we go. Okay, we'll go a little bit further. What if we turn off just all the snapping? No, that did not work at all. Let's put on the complex curves. See if that helps at all. Wow, I do not care for that. It's like a roller coaster. Okay, let's back up a little bit and think about this better. We can do a little bit of work here. Let's just kind of flatten that out. Just smooth that. head back there a little bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Go away. Terrible, terrible, terrible curve. Let's put on the, not that, the snap to existing geometry. There we go, it's a bit helpful. Now if I just get rid of that, and I go like this, I would call that acceptable if we could put like a nice roundabout there. Okay, that, however, right there, I do not care for. So let's try and work that back in. There we go. That's acceptable to me, I think. Although that should be a key, so maybe not acceptable. Okay, let's forget all that. Let's try to bring these down and we'll have them meet at a point and then we'll put a roundabout there. Okay, that's good enough. Dangerous curves. Music for building curves to dangerous curves. Rhode Island. Yes, this is Rhode Island. Actually, that's brilliant. Let's call that Rhode Island. Here we go. There we go. Franklin Junction. No, this is Rhode Island. There we go, Rhode Island. Also, I'm thinking down here, we probably also want a roundabout. I think it really did actually finish off the road quite nicely, so let's replicate that exact same effect we had. Little roundabout on both ends. Okay. And then here, we will then go like this. I wanted to connect to this. Okay, let's go straight across here. That's fine. We go straight across here, and then we curve off. We put like a nice little roundabout there too. Just for the aesthetic. just for the aesthetic. That's all that matters. Oh, what's this? The Marvelous Marble. A visually striking old-style building with marble decorations. Oh, I love that. Well, we do love marble. I'm just actually going to delete this roundabout there. It's in a little bit of a silly place, so we'll just ignore it. Now, part of me is wondering... You know what? I'm not wondering anymore. How wide is the narrowest waterway? If I buy up all this, can we have a boat that just goes up the river? Because if we can, I'm all about that. Okay. Now, the thing is, we're going to have to raise this up. But that's fine by me. Let's, So what I'm going to do here... Let's select this. We're going to lower the brush strength a little bit. And we're going to widen out the river. And we're just going to have a ferry boat that goes up the river to access this spot. Not just a ferry boat, we'll also have harbours go up here too. You've got to bounce the crayfish about for him to chase. Oh, that's adorable. Till he got so tired he just laid there wanting you to toss the crayfish over him. My goodness, what a hunter indeed. Okay, let's widen this out, continue widening out the river just a little bit. And in fact, I am going to get rid of that. And we will try to make the bridge a little bit taller. So that the boat can go all the way around. Sounds like your cat hunts the crayfish, like the aristocracy hunts foxes. Pretty much. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to have a nice little loop here that the boats can go up. One side's going to have a passenger terminal, and the other side will have a harbour for cargo. The cargo harbour will come up to collect wood, because this is all going to be logging. And maybe something else. I have to check if there's underground resources. We're just flooding some of the water, flooding some of the trees. They're slowly being submerged. Oh, okay, we're done. Alright, now... Now we put a... It's not wide enough here. Okay, let's just widen this out a little bit. The really tricky part is actually going to be getting the bridges to cross. Because bridges that go over waterways, they have to be rather tall. You know what, it's fine. I was going to say that this is all a little bit steep, but I think the steepness actually is going to be helpful. Not only in creating the bridges, but in, you know, it's like a nice aesthetic. There we go. So now there's just this very, very tight corridor that the boats go down. And go on a nice river cruise. Go slightly wider? No, we won't go slightly wider. Now, first and foremost, there's going to be a little bit of a tricky spot here. We can get the power cables to work, but we're not going to be able to get all this to work. So let's quickly pull this up. Unfortunately, there's no drawbridges in this game, so can't do that. What we can do is increase this. I think it's no? Is it 40? I don't know what the actual okay, so we could do 30 is not right, but 35. No, 35 is not right either. So we have to go to 40. At 40 height, we are able to have a underpass. So we'll pull this back even further. That's fine. Now we want 3-lane, I think. Don't think we need any larger than that. It says we're overlapping items. What the hell are we overlapping? So what are we overlapping here? Is there just like some kind of rock here that's sacred? We'll just delete that rock. And that rock, and that rock. Is there... No, there's no thing there. We're moving to Tipperary. Oh goodness, darling. Are you sure about that? It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. I'm so confused. I have to stop singing. I started too high. I am so perplexed by this. Like, it's telling me it's overlapping. Do these need to be further apart? Is that it? That's it. Okay, they were just too close. I wish that was a little bit more obvious. Seems a bit silly that they wouldn't make that more clear. Don't want to cut. The bridges are afraid of getting cooties, I see. Makes sense. Okay, let's... Okay, let's delete all this highway. That is so big. I mean, this is such a huge, expensive project. And for what? And for bloody what? Sure, you know what? Let's go all the way back here. And we'll go all the way up here as well. Okay, that is very steep. I don't like that. This one side is just a little bit more steep than the other. That's better. Honestly, actually, let's just get rid of that entirely. We'll go all the way back here. We're going to have to do the same thing with the railway and everything, so... Change of we're moving again. Okay, let's go back down here. There we go. And then we will get rid of all this. And in fact, you know what? I just realized we'll get rid of all this too. All this. And I'm actually going to get rid of the railroad as well right now. Because we're going to have to do this whole thing. All of it. So, might as well do it now and do it properly. Now, for the electricity, that's pretty straightforward. We'll just take this under the ground. Oh, I did it I did it wrong again. There we go. Take it under the ground, like I said, but with high voltage, not with this low voltage nonsense. There we go. That's fine. Cheaper and more bedrooms, but that's what matters. Although I thought we were all going to share a bedroom. Okay, so let's get that all up here. And then we'll have the same height up here. Roughly. You can lower this ever so slightly. That's fine. Now, the slope tool. I think I have to click up here. And then I have to click all the way up there. Is that it? No, okay. I have to click up there, and then just sort of drag up here, maybe? I don't know. Okay, that seems to be working. That seems to be working. Let's soften some of this out, too. Sure. This does not feel very good. Okay, never mind that. What the hell? Okay, we do that, and then we do that, and then... No. I wish there was an easier way to just undo all that. Let's just flatten this all out. 'Cause that is not good. Okay. We start out here. We click down there. And then we just sort of do this? No. Why is there no undo tool? This game desperately needs an undo tool. Okay, that's potentially acceptable. Okay, I can work with that. Big gulp time. Oh, thank you for reminding me, JC. I've been so focused on trying to get this working. There we go. Hydration's important. Remember, darling, stay hydrated, especially if you're doing drugs. I'm not, but it's good advice. It is a massive bottle. It's very important to stay hydrated, so I have a massive bottle to make sure that I'm always hydrated. I am actually going to drag this out all along here, which might seem like a lot, but I want to make sure that I can smooth this out very nicely, make it look a little bit more natural, a little bit less like I just, you know, built up a mountain for the sake of the highway, which I did do, but that's not what we want people thinking. How does that look? That looks pretty good. Okay. Now let's get these highways going. Can I increase the offset without just increasing it too? No. Why? Why did you do that? Can I accept that? I cannot. I can accept that, though. I can definitely accept that. Okay. That's fine. We'll swap to that, actually. Okay, and then we can upgrade all those after. No acceptance, only perfection. That's it, JC. That's the spirit. No acceptance, only perfection. Oh god. No acceptance of that, certainly. That's not perfection. It's far from it. Okay, and now we will just ever so slowly inch these closer together. Or not, perhaps. Okay, and now we turn off the doubling. There we go, that's nice. We'll get rid of that. Okay, that's pretty good. I will say that's acceptable. That is acceptable to me. That's pretty damn close to perfection. Train. Now we need to put a train bridge across here for the floating train. Oh, that's no good. That is definitely going to be an issue. So we're going to actually have to go under the ground here. Okay, well, I don't hate that. So what we'll do we will avoid the big hill. And instead, we'll go down here. Sort of use the hill to, justify a tunnel. So, we don't want you to go through the water. No, we want you to go under the water. Is this... Is this river just... Oh, okay, we can do this. That works. There we go. Okay, I don't like that though. Don't like that. Okay. And we just pull that into there. There we go. That's good. Alright, and now we can get the game running again, and it should fix those up. It should figure out everything for us. And now we can just go like this. And there we go. We have a path through which the boats can travel to access this other little town. We'll also set up a train connection there too, of course, but what we really needed was that. Why did we really need that? Bugger if I know. Okay, and I think what we're going to want to do here is we will, again, sort of just drag this out. Create just a wider spot here. Because games. Because games, exactly. You know, we're playing a game here, and we want this to all sort of work for us. I think what I do need, though, is I'm going to need to smooth this all out a little bit, because it's very big now. Let's drag it out. We'll have a little lake here, I think. Let's lower the strength and increase the size. And buy this too. All that, sure. Okay, and now we smooth that out. And I'm going to actually grab just a little parcel there. We're going to lower this brush size substantially and attempt to create sort of a waterfront area. Maybe we increase that ever so slightly. And we can smooth this out so it doesn't look so ridiculous. So many trees have been flooded. Oh dear. Fairy Bites is back with waffles. Oh, I'm envious, darling. That sounds phenomenal. Okay, there we go. There will be a harbour terminal over there, and I think over here we're going to have to also do the exact same thing with regards to lowering the train. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sort of grab that height there, because that's what I want for here. And again, we will then go into the water, lower the brush size a little bit now. Okay. And then once again, we grab the smooth tool, we go through here, we smooth this all out, make it look a lot less artificial. And what we're going to put here is a passenger terminal. And the question is, do we do that up here? I think we do. You off to bed, Spiritual? You have a long day at work tomorrow. Oh dear. Well, I hope you have a wonderful evening and a good day at work. And we thank you for coming to join us, because you're always such a pleasure. Do sleep well, darling. Okay, now, I don't think... That's not going to work, is it? No, that's definitely not going to work. 35 still won't... Oh, will 35 work? 35 will work. Could we make that not look ridiculous? Also, should we build it as a grand bridge? Let's do that. Let's use some of these points that we have. Unlock the grand bridge. I want to see how this looks. Grand Bridge. So it's like the, Oh, it is. It's like Tower Bridge, almost. Okay, so first and foremost, I can move this a little bit. And in fact, I feel I should move this a little bit, because it's not really centered at the moment. So let's do that. And then we will build Tower Bridge right across here. No, does it needs to be 40. Okay. I accept your terms. Should I build it slightly wider? Yes. This bridge is just way too tall, in my opinion. But sure. Let's retry that. Let's see if we can figure this out with a little bit more panache. No. It really does not like the thing going underneath it. So we want the bridge to basically be as short as possible. That's the most logical thing. You know, generally when you build a bridge, you want to keep it short, because it costs bloody lot of money to build a bridge. There we go. How's that? I think I can work with this. I mean, it does look very, very silly. That's true. There we go. We'll have 2 bridges. Can a bridge really be too... I mean, it is absolutely too tall, JC. Absolutely, without a doubt, too tall. Okay, we'll put that there. And we will mark that off. We will do the same over here. Okay, and then sure, we'll just sort of smooth all this down. Maybe the bridge was born that way. Maybe it was, Josie. Maybe it was. Okay, that absolutely did not work. I do not know how this slope tool works. I keep trying it over and over, and every time I bugger it up. Okay. That actually did work out that time, so... let's call that a success. Sure. We're just going to soften that all out. This bridge, I mean, this is ridiculous. This is not how anything would ever work. But I mean, we do have a lot of money, so it's fine. This actually is fine over here, too. In fact, this is probably a bit too tall. So, I think this is going to be fine. Especially once we soften all this up. Soften some more over here. Soften some more over here. There's a lot of bloody work. Okay, now this bridge is how wide? It is relatively wide. Okay, let's get rid of all that. And now the goal is just to make this a little bit more normal. Okay, so for whatever reason, this bridge does not want to work. If I do it this way, is that better? No. The bridge has decided, it does not want to function. Why? Why are you like this? What have I ever done to you? What made you the way that you are? Now the bloody bridge is even higher up. Ugh. I cry. Okay, you know what? That is straighter at least, so let's see if that's any better. This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Oh my god, I don't understand. It just doesn't work. Like, what does that sign even, that symbol even mean? Distance too short. Is the bridge just not long enough? Surely it shouldn't even place then if it's not long enough. Can we do it over here? Is this also just not going to work? It is also just not going to work. What if I put snapping on? Does this side even work? No. So this bridge just doesn't work. Why is this in the game? Like, how long does this bridge have to be before it's functional? Let's just see here. So that's acceptable apparently. It looks terrible though. Oh goody! We've reached the final milestone of this game. Let's get rid of everything underneath. I think that will help for one thing. So let's do that. And just keep trying this. Keep bashing my head against the wall here. Okay, no, I don't like that. That's not the right place for it. Okay, well, we've achieved something today. Didn't achieve what I set out to do, because the game is really, really giving me the runaround. But we have at least achieved something. What the hell? Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Well, this is driving me up the wall. I'm going to wrap up for the day. Because not only is this obviously causing so much problems for me, and I need to look in to see if... What are you doing? Why? Just everyone wants to go down here. You know what? No. You're not allowed. Find another way into Jersey. I hate you all. I'm at my wit's end. These people. Look at this. What is wrong with you? Seafoam's telling me to wrap it up, and the game is also telling me to wrap it up, because it's proving that the AI and it's not a good game. Sometimes it is buggy. It is so buggy. I'm fine, Kachai. I'm fine. I'm just disappointed in this game at times. I was very much looking forward to Cities 2. It is a bit of a miss. A little bit of a miss. In truth, Cities 1 was a bit of a miss too. But at times, some things just don't make sense. We'll revisit this another time. Try fire. I think that's the solution, Trippy. I think we're just going to set everything on fire. Probably. I think that's what we're going to do. Anyhow, burn the whole city. Yes, burn it to the ground. It's no good. We have to burn it down and start over. But I had a wonderful time. Aside from the bugs, I like to think we did a good job fixing the highways. Overall, they're pretty good. It's just a few little problem spots like that. And then, you know, that incompetent lorry driver has completely ruined this off-ramp now. That's not my fault. That's his fault. But I have to go. Thank you all for joining me for another Municipal Planning Monday. I'm pretty happy with how the highways have turned out, aside from those small things. But everything else is running very smoothly. So, that, I think we will return to this city, probably, at some point. Because I do want to wrap up a few things, but we have actually hit the ultimate milestone now. We are making a huge amount of money, people keep moving in, we're doing wonderfully. So, it's very exciting, all things considered. I'll see if there's some way I can get that bridge working. If not, I'll just use a smaller bridge, I guess. Which is disappointing, because I want to use that bridge. Anyhow, thank you all for coming along, and I look forward to seeing you again for our next stream very soon. Ta for now, my darlings. Mwah.